While the owner of the mansion in Veshki near Moscow was shooting at Special Forces officers, interest in his personality grew from hour to hour. They said it was a crime boss with an arsenal of weapons. Why isn't he turning in? Get off the road, please. When the house was set on fire, it became clear the shooter is a desperate man. The body of the owner of a two-story house was found in the ashes. The commotion in Mytishi was arranged by retiree Vladimir Bardanov. According to the photo, the man loved guns and luxury. He had several convictions and for some time he was on the federal wanted list. At the age of 16, he had stolen a watch at some building entrance and then arranged a securities fraud. According to neighbors, before the pandemic, Bardanov was rather successful. He ran a private security company. The business fell apart. The remaining arsenal the shooter took away. According to FSIN database, Bardanov has 148,000 rubles debt for unpaid taxes and fees. It was previously established that the retiree was trading arms. The storage has been discovered after the fire was extinguished. Police came to a two-story mansion in Veshki on March 30th at about 11 o'clock in the morning. Then, nothing foretold that checking the information would turn into a 9-hour action movie.
Следственными органами Главного следственного управления Следственного комитета России.
The main directorate of the Investigative Committee of the Russian Federation for the Moscow region continues the investigation of criminal case upon attempt on the life of law enforcement officers and also trafficking in arms and explosive devices. According to the investigation, on March 30th, law enforcement officers came to one of the private households located in the village of Veshki in Mytishi in the morning to check information about the illegal possession of firearms in one of the houses. As a result, the 60-year-old owner of the household did not let them inside, fired a series of shots from automatic weapons and threw 2 grenades, one of which exploded. Bardanov threw grenades at the police. Terrible shootout, if you can hear. Quadcopters are flying, or what they call it. It's terrible what's going on. The soldiers of the Grom Special Forces arrived at the scene. Oh, they started firing battle rifles. They're shooting continuously. The whole neighborhood was following the events. Bardanov's mansion turned into a fortress. Shooting doesn't stop. Maybe these are explosions of his weapons, ammunition, but shooting does not subside. Bardanov was being persuaded to surrender. His son, by loudspeaker, asked him to lay down the arms and leave the cottage. In the morning, before the start of the shooting, Bardanov's daughter was in the house with her husband and child. The shooter soon released his relatives. Dad, come out. The son is talking to his father, ask him to come out and surrender to the police. The persuasion didn't work. In the evening, Bardanov switched to grenades, threw about 2 dozen at the fighters. In response, Special Forces opened fire from a grenade launcher. Whoa! During the storming, one of the fighters was wounded in the leg. The house caught fire and the shooter never came out. Identification of the body will require genetic research. In the ashes also was found everything that was left of the weapons that he used during the storm. A psychological and psychiatric examination of Bardanov will be carried out posthumously. It is also necessary to transfer the wild animals from the shooter's personal zoo to animal defenders. He kept in his house a tiger, a lynx and a crocodile. It is also reported that 2 living bears were found after the fire.